Now let's talk about the list interface. Second collection extension is the list interface, and the implementation for list we already know it is ArrayList. We notice that for collection and list we use the ArrayList implementation, and for set we use HashSet implementation. So what is a list compared to a collection? In a list, the elements are ordered. In a collection, it's like a bag. I put them in a certain order, and when I iterate, I don't have the guarantee that the order of iteration is the same as the order of addition, and it's the same for the set. However, when I have a list, I have the guarantee that when I iterate over the elements, I will see them in the order in which I added them. Each element in a list has an index that is automatically maintained by ArrayList, and this index allows me to access the elements in the list. Suppose I add 3 items to my list. Automatically, they will be associated to indexes 0, 1, and 2. I can get the element 2, which returns the value 3. I can remove the element 1, and automatically the index 1 will have the value 3, and the order of the indexes is kept by the implementation. I can also set the index 0 with the string 4. That means that at the index 0, I will remove the 1 and replace it by 4. And also I have an insertion method. For example, add at the index 1 the string 5. That means that index 1 we have 5, and that will shift the rest of the collection. So the fact of ordering the elements and associating them to indexes all allows me to have an additional methods defined in the list interface. Get and remove, which take indexes, and add and set, which take an index and a value. I also have an additional method, which is Sublist. I can extract a sublist from list that will start from the beginning index and end at the end index. The element which is in the begin index will be included in the sublist, while the element which is at end index will be excluded from the sublist. We include the first bound and exclude the second bound. One last point to add, we already talked about the iterator that I can get. When I do list.iterator, it will return a string iterator since my list contains strings. And it's the same interface as in collection and set. And I have another method on list, which is list_iterator, which returns another interface, which is list_iterator. And this interface proposes the 2 methods of iterator, has next and next, but also adds other methods, has previous and previous, thus offering me the possibility of navigating in the 2 directions, in the increasing order of the indexes and in the decreasing order. Since I don't have indexes in a collection and set, we can't navigate in both directions. And also I can access the value of the index from list_iterator with next index, which returns the next index, and previous index, which returns the index of the element before the one I'm currently in. So this list_iterator is an extension of iterator, is available from the list interface.